Ah, look who's on. All right. What's going on, everybody? Oh, we got a whole bunch of people coming on today. That's fantastic. Who's alive, excited, and full of energy?
We all are.
You all are. Some of you guys are. Some of you guys are. All right. All right. What are we working on? Who needs to practice? What would you guys like to practice? So I'm going to pick people. So Nikki, you're a veteran on here. So tell me, what would you like to practice?
I'm actually going to practice existing lead, which I'm working with a seller who's got exclusive listing.
We talked about you got a seller that you signed them up for an exclusive listing. Is that what you're saying?
I had it, but this one I haven't signed it yet. I'm just in the process of getting him to sign it with me.
Okay, so you just basically sign up a listing presentation. Okay.
Yes.
So what would you like to practice? Are we gonna practice the closes at the listing presentation? Is that what you're thinking?
Something like that, yes.
Okay, so we're face to face. We're at the listing presentation. You did a kick-ass presentation. Now you got to sign me up, right? You got to sign me up, right? And I'm going to say to you, hey, Nikki, everything you say here makes sense, but I got to think about it.
Okay.
So how would you handle that?
I'm just looking at the script, actually. Sorry, not very. Okay. So this is one of the objection handler. If I list my home with you and buy my next home with you, will you cut your commission? Oh, okay. Sorry. No, I don't want to do that. Sorry, Danny, I'm not really ready.
Can you go?
Okay, so yes.
Who please. Else can handle that objection? I'm going with you, Mark. Mark, I'm at the listing presentation. You're kicking butt. It's a great presentation. And I say, hey, Mark, everything you said makes sense, but I need to think about it.
Okay. Well, I completely understand that you want to think about it. It's probably, it's most likely the largest transaction or the largest assets you have in your life right now. I would definitely think about it. And so how about it? What are you thinking? Like, you'll know tomorrow?
Yeah, you know what? I want to sleep on it. I don't usually make decisions right away. So okay. I kind of, and like you said, it is a big decision. So I'm thinking, I'll give you a call maybe over the weekend.
How about this? I mean, today's Thursday, and it's not your job to call me. It's my job to call you. How about I just go ahead and call you Friday night?
Yeah, you do that. You give me a call Friday.
Okay. And in the meantime,
remember, we're face to face. Remember, we're face to face. You're trying to close me for an appointment. Now you just said that you're going to give me a call. So are you walking out the door now?
No, absolutely not. I'll definitely sit down with you right now and we'll have a beer, whatever you want to do. I don't want to force you into anything.
So I like what you said. I'm gonna see if there's something better. Let's see if there's a better way of handling that. So, Gopal, we're face to face. You just did a kick-ass presentation with me to list my home, and I say to you, yeah, this makes sense, but I want to think about it.
You know what, Danny? I understand. There's a lot of things going through your head right now. What do you want to specifically think about? Like, I'm trying to help you. Is there anything I can answer for you right now? Maybe I might have skipped something.
Okay. Well, it's a big decision to sell my home and put it for sale, right? And I kind of I don't make these decisions right away. So I like to hold off and kind of think about it, sleep on it.
Absolutely. You know what? Why don't you take, you know what? It's the same thing. I'm going to walk out the door the way.
That's right. Okay, so both you and Mark are walking out the door. All right, Sean, save us, Sean. Come on, Sean. You gotta unmute yourself. Save us. I'm at the house. I'm presenting. Right. So you're presenting. I love your presentation, but I want to think about it, Sean.
Is there anything that we can do for you today that will let you put your property on the market today?
Okay. Yeah. Can you reduce the commission?
Well, I believe that commission is only an objection in, an absence of value. I think after you looked at the presentation that we did, I think our commission and how we broke things down gives you reasonable, gives you all the insights you need as to why our commission is what it is.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, I like what you said, and you're right. You bring a lot of value to the table, but so-and-so said that they would reduce the commission by a percent. Can you do the same?
Well, as I said, commission is only an issue in an absence of value. And when somebody reduces their commission, they're normally reducing the service that they're providing for you. We all have the same expenses. So if they're reducing their commission, in my heart of hearts, I think that they're probably reducing the effort that they're putting into selling your property.
Go for a close. Come on, go for a close. That was brilliant. I love it. Okay, so I want to share something here. When someone says, I want to think about it, what that simply is, there was a question in their mind that you did not answer during the presentation. So when they say they want to think about it, it was commission. In my case, it was commission.
Yeah.
Okay, so in my case, it was commission. I had someone like a little birdie in my head that said that they would do this deal for 1% less. So that was in the back of my head. And when you did your presentation, here's the commission, here's everything. That's what happened.
You should have said, what is it that's stopping you from signing today?
That's exactly. So you kind of said that. Hey, you said, is there anything we could do? And I went and I said commission. But that's the route I'm going with.
Okay. Whenever
they say, I want to think about it, what you should be thinking to yourself is, what did I miss? What's the real question? What's the real objection? Right? So Nikki, really good job with this question. I really like this, but it's what is the real objection?
What if we don't have one, Ren?
You always have it. If they're not going to, if you go through the entire process correctly, you qualify this appointment, they have a need, they want to sell their home, they have plans to move X, they want to be there by Y, they have goals. You come there as a professional realtor, you do your great presentation, right? You're now coming to the signing part. You've covered all their questions. Something's missing. So it could be that someone had a little birdie back of their head said that they'll do the commission for less. That could be it. It could be they're not sold on you as a salesperson. Maybe your marketing plan sucks or did not present it correctly. I'm saying sucks, but it doesn't suck. It's just you didn't present it correctly to them. You messed up somewhere. We all do. You just have to find out where it was. Okay.
What if we get an objection where they just want to wait because they think market is not hot right now? How do you?
That's your fault for being there. Okay.
I've got two clients that want to hold out.
It's your fault for being there. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay. You didn't qualify that appointment correctly. Because the listing presentation starts right after you set that appointment.
Okay.
So if I set the appointment, I immediately go into qualifying that appointment, making sure I know the where, when, and why. Will all the decision makers be present? What price do you want to list it for? Will you list with me when I see you tomorrow at 6? You didn't ask that question.
At that time, they just wanted to know all the information.
Then that's not a listing appointment. That's a real estate visit. Okay. Just being clear.
Yeah.
That's a real estate visit. All right.
Sure.
Okay. One thing that you guys all missed. Well, I think Gopal, you kind of did it. When handling an objection, please follow these steps. Any objections. Okay. Step number 1 is repeat what they just said. 100% repeat what they just said. Step number 2, give them tons and tons of approval. Tons of approval. Make it say, wow, I completely understand where you're coming from. Thank you for sharing that with me. You're getting on their side. And number 3, ask for permission. Ask for permission. So it would sound like this. Okay, Mark, I'm going to do it with you. Okay. So Mark, what you said to me is you want to think about it because it is a big decision.
Right.
Right. I want to be upfront and honest with you, Mark. I really appreciate you sharing that with me. Right. It takes a lot of guts for someone to say that to me and explain to me that that's the reason why they want to hold off. Right. So I want to thank you very much for sharing that with me. Okay, that's the approval part.
Right.
Now I'd go, may I ask you a question? See, I'm asking for permission now. May I ask you a question?
Sure.
Okay. Now, how do you feel?
I feel like I'm in control.
100%. Am I being confrontational with you?
Not at all.
Are we on the same page?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So then, since two minds are better than one, Mark, can we think out loud? Can you please share with me what is it exactly that's holding you back from listing with me today?
Well, the guy that,
Bam. Now I got the real objection. Now I get the real objection. Now, Mark may say something like you were saying, hey, we had a guy that came in and gave me a lower commission rate. Like that might be what he says.
Mhm.
Now I have to handle that objection. Same thing. Repeat what he says. Oh, you got someone that came in, give you a lower commission rate, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, again, thank you very much for being upfront with me and telling me that. I really do appreciate it. Right? Can I share something with you? See, same thing. Repeat, approve, ask for permission. And now we're still on the same side. And I say, hey, if an agent's willing to cut their commission just like that, without even negotiating, how strong can they possibly be when it comes to defending you, Mark, and the price on the home? See, cutting the commission is not an option. Just like cutting your equity is not an option. Do you feel I can sell your home?
Yeah.
Well, let's prove it. Let's put it on the market. See, that was what you were missing, Sean, was the close. The great job. Hey, great stuff. Okay, what's next? What are we practicing next? I'm going to give it up to you, Mark. What do you want to practice?
I have a FSBO that I've been working with ever since 3 months, whenever he put his house on the market as a FSBO. And his buddy is the owner of this FSBO marketing FSBO place that shoots the property, appraises the property, and puts it on the MLS.
What's the objection? What do
He
you want to
He
practice?
doesn't want to hurt his friend's feelings.
But does he want to list with you?
I mean, he's been communicative with me for the past 3 months.
Okay. So have you asked him this? I'm just throwing it out there. Have you gone in? Okay. So Mark, what you're saying to me is you're selling privately because a friend of yours has a company for sale runners, right?
Right.
And I'm just curious, how's that coming along?
Well, I mean, I've had it on the market for 3.5 months, been holding open houses every weekend and keep on getting people to say, we'll probably be making an offer, and then it never comes to fruition.
Okay. Okay. So you're getting some interest. Good for you.
Mhm.
Right. Obviously you're doing your best, right?
Right.
I'm just curious, how much time will you take on your own before you might consider hiring a realtor?
I want to give it another couple weeks.
Good for you. So at least another 2 more weeks trying your own before hiring a realtor, right?
Uh-huh.
And I would definitely do that. That makes perfect sense. However, if I was able to come there, do all that work for you and net you more money than you could in your own, would it be worth 15 or 20 minutes of your time?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess so.
It would, right? Like if I can get this done for you, would you be interested?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay. So do you prefer afternoon or evening appointments?
Afternoon.
Afternoon appointments. Okay. I'm looking at my schedule right now. I have available today at 2, or is tomorrow at 4 better?
Tomorrow at 4.
Okay. I just closed you for an appointment.
Yeah.
Is that what you not want to do? That's exactly.
No, that's exactly what I want to do. That's exactly what I want to do.
So it's
So.
closes. We're using closes. Now, guys, if you're looking for my closes that I'm just sharing with you right now, right? If you're wondering where they are, simply go to, you guys know it, Coach Danny's Rock Stars, and they're here. Just go to the document section, wherever that is. The document, there it is.
No,
See the document section? You guys go to that, and I put them all in here for you. So I have here scripts, but then I also have my scripts in that. Danny scripts.
Okay.
And you know that close I just used with you, Mark?
Mm-hmm.
It's right here. Prospecting closes. There's actually a few of them. Hey, guys. Hey, I'm putting it out there for you. This is for you guys.
Okay.
Jump on there. Get them. right? Get those scripts, get these. I would print them off and see what's relevant to you, right? If you're calling for sale by owners, Mark, I would have all the for sale by owner stuff I can get.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. All right. What's next? What else are we practicing?
I've got a FISBO. I've just confirmed an appointment with him today. The property is probably $100,000 too expensive. The property that he used to own is right beside it. It's listed for $100,000 less. Probably as nice or a little bit nicer. He is a FISBO, so look at a save on commission, and like the property is a little bit more expensive. So I know that when I get there, we're going to do the presentation. He's going to complain about after the CMA is done, after I show him comparables, and he's going to complain about commission. So he's going to complain about both. So if I could role play that with you, I'll be him.
So first things first, you gotta change your mindset.
Okay.
He's not going to complain about anything. He's not complaining about anything. Okay. That's first things first, is I want you walking in there with you're in charge and you're not there to please everybody. And you don't give a shit whether you take the listing or not.
Okay.
Okay. You're going to come in there to practice the presentation because it's a canned presentation and it's the same presentation you do for everybody.
Yeah.
Right. Because even if you don't get the listing, you get the experience.
Yeah.
Right. So you stay firm on the price. You stay firm. Remember, who picks the price? They do.
Yeah.
And if you did the presentation correctly, you're giving them the options of above market value, at market value, or below market value. And you're sharing the pros and cons to either one. Right. So this is important. It's all part of the process. So let's go ahead. I want to hear. So I'm going to be the client, or am I going to be the agent? What am I?
You be the agent, because I'm new,
All right. So first things first, when I set this appointment with you, let's set the appointment. So Sean, when's a good time for us to meet? Tomorrow at 6 or tomorrow at 7?
Yeah, tomorrow at 7.
Great. So once I set the appointment, I'm going to go into my pre-qualifying script. Okay. I'm going to qualify this script. So I'm going to say, okay, Sean, before I let you go, there are a few very important questions I'd like to ask you so I get a better idea of your plans, right? I'm curious, where is it that you're moving to next?
I'm not moving. I'm just selling this property. It's the second property that I have.
Okay, so is it an income property or is there people renting there?
Nobody renting there at the moment, but it has been an income property for me over the years. Yeah.
So it's vacant right now and you're just selling it, right?
It's vacant right now.
Excellent. What sort of closing date were you thinking of?
Well, I've had it listed on Craigslist myself for the last month or so. I thought it would have sold by now. A lot of agents coming to the door. So I'd like to sell it, in the next 30 to 60 days.
Okay, so we got someone to buy it now within the next, they basically can move in anytime.
Yeah.
So the sooner the better for you, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
When I see you, how much would you like to list the home for?
What I have it listed at 1.3 million.
So listed with me for 1.3 million, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, is there anything positive or negative about the home that could affect the price?
No, the home is in very, very good condition.
It's in great condition, right?
Recently renovated. It's in amazing condition. Yeah.
Awesome. Glad to hear that. Thank you for sharing. Hey, I'm curious that if you were buying this home yourself, this is your home, you're going to buy this, you're the buyer. What changes would you make to the house?
I don't know. I like the house the way it is right now.
Okay, so nothing with the updates or anything, no new roof, no new kitchen, no new baths.
No, it's
No
in
finishing
very
the basement, like nothing like that.
perfect. We just mowed the lawn. We just painted it. Obviously, we put in all that time and effort. Surely the equity is up. The house is perfect.
Excellent, appreciate it. Now I'm going to send over a package of information to you, so you know who I am, and I usually do it by email. What's the best email to send it to?
Sean Ashwood.
Blah, blah. And I've only spoken to you. Are there any other decision makers?
My wife.
Your wife. And will she be present at our appointment tomorrow at 7?
You will, yes.
She will. Excellent. And I'm curious, what questions or concerns do you want me to address at our meeting tomorrow at 6?
Your commission, why you should be selling the property as opposed to the other guys that have contacted me, and how you're going to sell the property.
Excellent. So commission, definitely cover that. what makes me stand out from everybody else, and what is the marketing plan, right?
Yes.
Anything else?
I think that's everything.
Okay.
You're going to have to convince my wife she's the boss.
Oh, and your wife's the boss. Good. Excellent. So between you and your wife, you say I have to push her a little bit more.
If she likes you and you can get us the price we want, you'll get the listing.
All right. That's fantastic. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing that with me. Now, when I come there, and if everything makes sense and you and your wife feel absolutely comfortable and confident with everything, will you guys be in a position to list your home with me when I see you tomorrow at 6?
If you can get me the money I want after net and you can convince my wife, it's yours.
Okay, great. I really do appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Okay, so that was the prequel, right? Did I cover a lot of information there?
You did.
Right? I almost did a whole presentation just in that, right?
Yeah.
Now, when I come there and I do the listing presentation has 6 questions, and you can write these down, okay? Every seller has these same 6 questions, and they are, number 1, why should you hire me? Hey, Sean, why should you hire me? Number 2, why my company to handle the sale for you? Number 3, what am I going to do to market your home? This is your CMA. What am I going to do to market your home? Number 4, what does my company charge for our service? Taking the pressure off me and saying it's the company. Okay, what does my company charge for our service? Number 5, what is your home worth in today's market? This is a CMA. What is your home worth, today's market? And the last one is, what is happening in the market? Is it a good time to buy or a good time to sell? What is happening in the market? Now, folks, I'm only going to answer those 6 questions. That's it. Just answer those 6 questions. Now, it's key. If I find it, I don't know where it is. It's key to have a visual of it. I would highly recommend some sort of visual. I'm looking for one of my visuals. I don't have it. Anyways, you should have a visual. Now, this can be done on your laptop, answering those first 4 questions. This can be done just pieces of paper you pull out. Hey, why hire me? And you outline it. This can be something that's just as a brochure. I don't care, but have some sort of visual, right? So you're answering those questions. Your brochure, your package should cover the first 4. And of course, the 5th question is the CMA, which will be completely separate. And then the last one's your close, okay? So before you actually do that, the problem with the listing presentation is it's a lot of me talking. Would you agree? It's a lot of me talking. And that's not how you sell people. You need them to talk to you, right? So I would highly recommend you have 2 open-ended questions to begin. So like Sean, okay? Sean, there are 6 questions every homeowner has. I would say that what they are, boom, 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 here are the 6 questions. And what I'm going to do, Sean, is I'm going to answer those 6 questions. Then we'll make a decision of what you like to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my start. Now, before I get into those 6 questions, I'm curious. Here's one you share. What are you looking for in a realtor? What characteristic traits are you looking for in an agent? That's a good open-ended question to start with. Sean, I'm just curious, what characteristic traits are you looking for in an agent?
I'm looking for somebody who we can trust and somebody who can sell the property for us at the price we want.
Love it. So you get a pad of paper, you get your pen, and you're like, okay, you want someone who's trustworthy? Someone get the home sold. Is there anything else? Right? I want someone to be honest, upfront with us, blah, blah. Whatever they say, you write it down. And then what you do is a big smile on your face and go, Sean, man, you're describing me. You missed a few things, but we just met. See, I'm looking for that. See that smile? I'm looking for that because it's an icebreaker. Do people get nervous when they're talking to you, especially when listing their home? 100%. You got to break that ice. You gotta get them to feel comfortable. You gotta get them to lower their defenses. Everyone's all tied up. You know, when you show homes to a buyer, it's fun. You know, you walk into a house that's a little bit nasty and you kind of leave that house and you guys look at each other and go, oh, that was pretty bad. Yeah, that was pretty bad. And you guys just chuckle and walk away, right? Because it's fun with buyers. But with listings, with sellers, it's like too tense. You guys are too tense. So you make them chuckle. Hey, just write it down. Hey, big smile. You're describing me. That's fantastic. Right? That's all I'm looking for. That's all I'm looking for. Okay. The second open-ended question that you may want to use is, what concerns you in the process of getting your home sold? What concerns you in the process? And they may say stuff like, hey, you know what? Do we need a lockbox in the property? Do we need a sign in the lawn? We have a dog. What happens with showings in the dog? Hey, what happens when we sell this home and we don't have somewhere to move to? Like, these are important questions that will come up, right? These are concerns, genuine concerns. Again, same idea. You're writing them out, but you don't answer them. See, that's how you get a listing presentation to be 4 hours. You just want them to vent. Let them vent. Let them get this shit off their chest. And you just write it down. But I'm not going to answer them right now because I'm not your agent. I'm not your agent yet. Okay, this is not free information. Okay, you got that? They can vent all they want. How do you do this? How do you do that? I'm not going to tell them how to prepare the house. I'm not going to show them anything. I'm not wasting my talent. Okay, but I will let them vent. Then you do the presentation. All right, guys, now I got to go because I got another coaching call. Was this useful? Was this helpful?
Yeah.
John's like, shit, man, we're like right there.
Danny, I have one piece of brochure that I do because I'm a listing specialist. So I've kind of listed some items here. Is that something that I can leave it with them?
You can leave whatever promo you want to leave with them. That's fine, right?
Okay.
Promos are promos. But I have the presentation. We should probably cover this on our next call. Let's do this again. We'll do the
Sounds
listing
good.
presentation. I wish we had started this earlier than the whole presentation.
Okay.
All right. Any questions, guys?
That was great. Thank you very much.
that
You guys are
excellent.
awesome. I'll talk to you guys next week.
Thank you.
Same bad time.
Bye.
Bye.